welcome back to another weekly vlog. It's Monday today. Got a busy ass week. Everyone will already know the news now, so I can just talk about it freely. Got an alphalete drop to prepare for, which is happening May 17th. I think this vlog's going to go up on May 18th, so the drop is live. There will be a lot of that product in this video because I've got a lot to do. Got review prep, we've got a rebrand. I was going to start this vlog yesterday and show you guys the behind the scenes of me filming my post that I need to do for the rebrand. I'm so glad I didn't film that because it was incredibly stressful. I did not realise how long making that reel would take me. Like, I am not even joking, guys. It took me pretty much the entirety of yesterday to film it and edit it, and it's only 2 minutes long. I genuinely feel like sometimes reels, especially when it's not just like a mashed up workout, when it's something that you actually have to think like, right, this all needs to like fit together, it takes so long. Or maybe I'm just a grandma when it comes to CapCut and editing. Basically did the narrator trend, but I'm really happy with how it's turned out, to the point where I actually don't really care what the engagement is like on it because I'm really proud of how much effort I put into that. I'm just done at the gym. I did film my workout, so I'm going to insert that here. But in the meantime, I am about to go home. I need to do colour comparisons and I think measurements today, but I've got some pieces I need to wash before I measure them because I've obviously worn them, so they'll have stretched out a bit. Also, alphalete gave us these little PR packages with a key ring and a necklace in, but the necklace, because of my traps, the necklace was giving choker on me. Like, it was so short, like the chain wasn't long enough, so I actually wrapped it twice and I've turned it into a little bracelet, and I think it looks really cute. I don't think I'm going to take it off. I think I'm just going to leave it on. So this is now my little bracelet stack. It's a little loose, but I think it looks quite cool how like dangly and stuff it is. I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Okay, I think this is honestly probably my favourite glutes and hamstrings workout at the moment. It's constantly on rotation week to week. So first off, starting off with a movement that's going to work my glutes in the lengthened position, RDLs. I've not had these first for like a glute day in a while. I've been focusing on hip thrust first, but I've been enjoying switching it back up again and having RDLs as my first movement, because I do notice if I do my RDLs second, I'm not as strong as them. I'm not as strong on them, even if I've only done hip thrust before. It definitely does impact my energy levels. So I've been enjoying being able to focus on my RDLs a little bit over the past few weeks, because I've been having a session where I put these first and really focusing on progressive overload, getting stronger at them, keeping my form nice and tight, and really focusing on lifting with intention. As you can see, I'm not rushing through my reps and pushing close to failure. Things should be slowing down towards the end. Things should be feeling pretty bloody difficult by the end. Moving on, we've got a hip thrust variation. This is one of my favourite variations when I just want a really, really, really good glute workout in without having to do a ton of weight. So I've gone quite a lot lighter than I usually would here, but I'm doing triple contractions. So as you can see, I'm coming up and then I'm doing 3 little pulses, 1, 2, 3, and then back down, and then 3 pulses at the top again. This is basically just an intensifier for your hip thrust. If your focus is on getting as strong as possible on your hip thrust, this might not be the most effective, but if you are doing a workout where you just really, really want to challenge yourself, you want to feel a little bit more of an intensity in terms of the burning sensation, then I would highly recommend these. And plus, it's a fun way to switch up your hip thrust while still keeping them in your routine, but giving yourself a bit of a different challenge rather than just it always being more weight, which obviously is important, but there are other ways to challenge yourself in the gym. Moving on, this is honestly, I think this might be my favourite exercise to do across any workout at the moment. Cable step ups. I use a bench which is about knee height, just below, and as you can see, when I'm coming back, I'm not leaning forward. Well, I am leaning forward, but that knee of the leg that's on the bench isn't coming far forward. I'm focusing on sitting back. Think more escalator, not elevator. So like back and down, not just up and down, like straight up and down. And as you can see, I'm also tapping that foot off the floor. I'm not putting it fully down. I'm really trying to push through the glute of the leg that is on the box, the bench, whatever you are using. And then I do actually rest between legs just to make sure that my energy is re-energized for when I go into my second leg. This is a major tip for any single leg work that you do. It's not a crime. You can actually rest between legs. So as you can see here, I'm just trying to tap that foot off the ground. I'm trying not to push through it. Now, this was my last set on these, so I was struggling a little bit, and I can see that I am pushing a little bit through that back leg, but really primarily trying to push through the foot of the leg that's on the bench to make sure that I'm really using my glutes to help me come up. And again, pushing myself really hard with these.
grinding out those last few reps, and Twinkle Toes did actually have to help me get those last few out. Finishing off, again, just 4 movements in this session. You don't need to be in the gym for hours. I think this workout in total takes me about an hour. Finishing off with hamstring curls. You guys already know the drill by now. I love doing these seated. I also love lying. Trying to keep my hips as drawn down into the pad as possible. Trying to slow down my reps as much as possible as well, to make sure that I'm lifting with intention. I'm not just flinging the weight up, but trying to drive my hips down into the pad so that my glutes aren't lifting off the bench mat. I don't know what you would refer to this as, so that my glutes aren't lifting up and that I'm not like flinging the weight around and using momentum. And then again, training really hard, close to failure. Twinkle Toes did have to help me get my last couple reps out, and that's it.
I've eaten my salad, I've had my little post-gym coffee, and now I need to do colour comparisons and colour wheels. So we've got baby tees, we've got more contour shorts. These are incredibly sheer. They won't look sheer in the workout because it never really looks as bad on camera as it does in person, but these are so sheer. But this is a new pink, it's called Rose, very pretty. We've got some new Tenacity crop tanks. Again, this is in the rose colour. Or Tenacity full length tanks. This is in the blue bonnet colour. Cross front shorts in Tenacity canary yellow again. We've got this pink, which is like the brightest pink I think I've ever seen alphalete do. This is like highlighter level pink. Like this is like Barbie pink, you know, like that Barbie like lacquer pink shade. Got another pink. This is in seamless. It's called Bloom. It looks like hot pink from a distance, but up close it's actually got a really nice marl in it. New Tenacity bra. Got the wrap front leggings, just the Tenacity ones that I've dropped before. Aurora is back again. I need to take out one of each colour, and also I need to be able to just show people that between fabrics the colours are the same. So like seamless to Tenacity, this is canary yellow, so I need to do those. Okay, I've got all the pieces I need. Let's go and make some colour comparisons. Do my colour comparisons, I always make sure I'm using a white background, just because if you use, like if I was to do it on my floor for example where it's grey, you might get sort of light reflecting off that, which can distort the colours. So I always make sure I've got a nice clean white background. So I always just use my bed because I've always got white bedding on. So yeah, I'm going to do like, obviously there's 3 pinks in this drop, so there's some smaller colour comparisons to do, and then I'll also do this rose with all the light pinks, this with all the like hot pinks, this with probably, to be honest, I'll do these in the same too. And then I will dig through basically my entire activewear collection to pull out any similar colours, which I will actually probably do that first. So I will go through now under my bed in all my drawers, pick out any colours that are similar, so that I've just got them all out, and then all I need to do is line them up. Okay, I've just finished doing all my colour comparisons and colour wheels, but I just think it's hilarious to show you guys what like an actual shit tip I create. It will probably take me a hot minute to tidy all of this stuff up. I need to put it back where it belongs. Time to start moving with speed and putting some of this stuff back in its rightful place. We're now on 4 PM, so that took a while, that took a minute, but I've tidied everything up, which feels good. There's a couple pieces I needed to wash, so I've just banged those in the washer. I'm taking a little cream egg break, and then I'm going to start measuring stuff. And by the way, this is not me complaining, like how is this actually my job that I get to do this and basically just pick out colours that I think look cute together, or compare a shade of green to like 30 other shades of green. But honestly, it's not like the time it takes to pick things out, it's the tidying up afterwards. I'm like, it looks like a bomb has gone off in here. I've still got so many cream eggs left from Easter, so this is my last one. I'm finishing her off. This is so funny to me because I'm getting so many messages on Instagram being like, oh my god, what's going on with alphalete, what's going on with alphalete, because they've just posted like a black Instagram story saying thank you for everything, and they've taken all the posts down. And I think like people are DMing me being like, oh my god, like have they gone bankrupt? Meanwhile, I'm doing colour comparisons for the next drop. I'm like, it's not that, guys. I wasn't sure if anyone would notice because I don't know how frequently people check alphalete's Instagram page. I'm actually quite shocked by how many people have noticed, or I don't know if like one person noticed and then maybe it's been posted somewhere, so now everyone's questioning it. But I hate keeping secrets from people, so I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Waiting for a couple of pieces to finish drying, but in the meantime I'm just going to measure what I can. I feel like I've explained this before, but basically the purpose of measurements is not necessarily like because people need to know the exact like waist measurement of a pair of shorts. It's first of all to check if anything has changed since previous drops. I can compare it to that. For example, like if I start measuring this old seamless bra and compared to the new one, this one is actually a lot tighter. Let's say you needed to size up in this one, you might know in the new one you don't need to size up in it. It can help like spot differences between products. It can help spot if anything's changed with the same product from the last time it dropped. And then for new products, for example, like with the leaner bra, it will help to give people an example of like coverage. For example, like if the center of it is a lot wider than the sculpt bra, which I don't know if it is or not yet because I've not measured it, then it will give people an idea of coverage and sort of how this will sit on their body. And then of course you've sometimes got items, so there's certain items where I got 2 sizes. So for example, with the leaner bra, I've got a small and a medium, so I will be able to measure and also show people the difference between a size small and a size medium. I know a measuring tape hits to see me coming. I'm gonna get on with this for a little bit now, and to be honest that stuff might not be dry until like much later tonight, so I might just have to do that later, but I'm going to get done what I can now, and I will just use, I don't know where I've put my laptop, I'm just going to use the notes app on my phone for getting my measurements written down. So let's get to work. Happy Tuesday. I've just finished up doing my client check-ins. It's now 12:05. I feel like, honestly, if you watched my last vlog, I was burnt and then I put like a tiny little bit of tan over it, and I feel like fake tan looks the best when it's over a little bit of a natural tan, if that makes sense. And this is so close to how I would look if I went on like 7 holidays a year, so I just feel like it suits me best, if that makes sense. But I'm just about to go to the gym and do cardio because I also need to test out these shorts. We've got a little bit of testing because I like to make sure, obviously I'm not saying I'm able to thoroughly test the pieces, because realistically I'm not. I feel like to thoroughly test something you need to be using it like consistently. For like, if you used it all the time, you could use it consistently for a month and get a really good test of it. Obviously longer would be better, but obviously I've only got 2 weeks with this stuff. I usually try to give myself like a week to test the pieces out. I've been testing stuff since Friday, and this is my last thing that I really need to like quote unquote test out, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go test it. It's the Tenacity bra that I had on yesterday, but I'm not putting a baby tee on it today. I'm gonna go and do cardio and core, and then I've also got the new Tenacity cross front shorts on to go and test. These are new. I don't really love a cross front waist on me, and I feel like a medium, which I do have, but it's in this bright green and I just don't think I'm gonna want to wear it. I think a medium might be better. I feel like when I'm running this might be a little, it's not too tight, like a small is fine, but it's a little tight on the leg and it's a little tight around the back of the waistband. But yeah, basically testing for like sweat, rolling and comfortability. Do they stretch out when you're training, all that sort of stuff. That's what I'm testing for today, because with Tenacity fabric I already know about pilling and stuff. It does pill over time, especially if you sat on turf and stuff, and this drop feels a lot more brushed in my opinion than previous Tenacity stuff, which is going to make it even more pill prone, annoyingly. Just sort of see how it stays in place. So yeah, let's go to the gym. I don't know if you can tell, but it shows sweat like a motherfucker. I did 30-minute stairs, then I did core, and I've just gone to Marks and Spencer's. I didn't film anything in there because I was like, oh, it's Marks and Spencer's, it's my local one. It's been under renovation in the food section for about 6 months now, and it's been doing my head in. Walked in, like just looking at my phone, looked up. It's done. It's finished, finally. They said spring 2025, so to be fair to him, got it done. I'll show you my food shop when I get home. I just needed to like restock. It's just a bit of a... I did my food shop this week on Sunday. That's a really good point actually. I did my food shop this week on Sunday. Where's all my food gone? I must have eaten it, but I feel like I've run out of food really quickly, so sort of like a restock for the rest of the week, because I know I'll be busy with my alphalete review stuff, and I really want to stay on track and not start like ordering takeaways and stuff. Obviously there's nothing wrong with that, but first of all, it's pretty expensive. Second of all, it's not necessary when I can just do a little bit of prep. Like getting a food, even just something as simple as getting the food shop in, takes, you know, the thought of, oh shit, I need to go do a food shop, like 40 minutes out of my days when I'm busier, when I start doing my review properly tomorrow. But I love ginger beer. I feel like that's quite niche. I feel like I never see anyone, I'm a Coke Zero girly, but I feel like I never see anyone talking about ginger beer. I love ginger beer. I find it so refreshing. Every time I go to Nando's I get ginger beer. It's pretty good. It tastes like a slightly less sweet version of the oh my god, what's it called? It's in like an orangey red can. Old Jamaican ginger beer, is that what it's called? I'm not sure, but that's pretty good. So I need to turn my aircon on and wind my windows down, and there's someone watching me, so this is really embarrassing, but I'm gonna go and I'll show you what I've got when I get home. Okay, this is everything I got. I feel like it's a bit of a random shop, but I've got some chicken because I needed some more. Got some bacon medallions for my morning breakfasts. I got this for tonight because Kennedy and my sister absolutely love it. It's the Mexican loaded dip. I hate the Indian one, it's not nice, but the Mexican one is really good. Tortilla chips to go with that. This for my lunch, I'm going to have it with some chicken. Sweet chili beetroot cocktail little things. These are like really, really nice. It's like the nicest beetroot ever. Some fruit yogurt for yogurt bowls. Some oat milk. I found this hot honey sauce. Some salad leaves, and then I got these for my mum and dad to try because it sounds like something they'd like. And I also bought myself another calming fresh linen room mist. And for Deborah, we have an energising peppermint and rosemary mist. Never smelled that one before. What does it smell like?
Oh, it's nice.
It's very fresh. Very fresh. Those ham crisps that I got for my mum and dad. I know I said it's not for me, it's not for me, it's for them. I've just eaten a lot of those crisps. They are so fucking good. They are 10 out of 10. They're whimsical. Quite salty. If you don't like salty things, you might not like them, but they taste like a holiday crisp. That's the only way I can describe it. They taste like a holiday in a bag. They taste like that makeup session on the balcony after you've sunbathed and you've had your post-sunbathing shower and you're doing your makeup and you're getting ready. Your skin's a little bit tingly in the sun, a little bit painful, and you're eating your crisps and drinking your water, getting ready. That's what those crisps taste like. They are sensational, and I don't know if they're limited edition, but you should go and try them. In other news, I thought we could do a little try on. I feel like I've not done a little try on in a vlog in so long, but I ordered some bits from Opally. Potential cowboy Carter fits. I've still not got my tickets, but I'm buying outfits. But I'm just like, at this point, I will be going, you know? Like, there's no doubt in my mind that I will be there. So I know it's a little bit silly to buy a new outfit for a concert or buy like a themed outfit for a concert, but do you know what, guys? I don't have that much of a life. I don't have that much interesting shit that I go and do. If I am being a little basic hoe right now in buying a new outfit to go watch a tour, let me be. I want a piece of the pie that everyone else has had. I did try to get things that I will be able to use outside of said day, but I will be honest, some of this stuff I'm not sure when else I would wear it, which is incredibly wasteful, but there will be someone who this will suit, so I will sell it to them. Oh, okay, first of all, we've got this top, and this top is not the fabric I expected at all. I know it said sheer, but it didn't look sheer at all on the model. I thought it just meant the bottom bit was sheer, but it feels like a chiffon-y kind of fabric. Like, it looked more like a jersey kind of fabric online. Okay, interesting. I guess I will try this on. So I picked this up in cream. This is a size 8. Oh, poly sizing scares the shit out of me, so this could end terribly. I can't get this top on properly. It's quite wide cut, but I actually quite like it regardless, like point blank period. It's quite wide, that's the only thing. I feel like I need to, probably have to like tape it, but I feel like it's quite flattering. I've not been able to do the back up properly. Basically, there's a second strap that goes around there. I would say this is on the small side though. Like, this is a size 8. Poly sizing just makes no sense to me whatsoever, but it's got these two little floaty bits here. This looks so funny because I've got joggers on with it. Back, hopefully now you can see it's just totally backless around the back, and you've got these two little straps here, but Honestly guys, they're a little bit tight. I feel like I should have got this in a 10. I feel like I'm going to try this on with this skirt, which there's a matching top to go with it, but it's out of stock in my size. So I have signed up for restock notifications, so I'm hoping, like I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that that comes back in. But this could go together, I guess. It's also a piece where I feel like I would actually probably wear this on holiday if it looks nice once it's on my body. But it's just this like floaty, like long sort of like, it's not like a true maxi skirt, it's like an almost maxi skirt. It's very like boho looking and it's sort of tapered at the side, but I just thought this with the matching top and some boots would be so cute, and also really nice on holiday as well. This is so different for me. I don't think this top actually goes with it at all, so we're going to ignore the top, but I kind of love the skirt regardless. Yeah, I actually really like this. I've not ordered, and I like how it looks when I move. Like, look, like it's giving, I don't know what it's giving, but it's cute. So different for me, guys. Going on my comfort zone. Okay guys, the next thing as a potential, I ordered these little shorts, which I thought if one of these tops worked, I could do shorts, top, maybe a little bit of a hat going on. I think I kind of hate these. I just feel like the fit's really, really short on these. Like the butt cheeks are basically out, and I just feel like it's very, I feel like they sit really weird. I don't know, I don't think these are particularly flattering for me at all. So these are definitely gonna be a hard pass. I just never really wear khaki. I feel like people always say it suits me, but I never really wear it. I don't know guys, do I keep the khaki or the cream, or do I keep both? I don't know, because the more I've had this top on, the more I do like it. I will just have to tape myself into it whenever I wear it, but I feel like this is something I would get a lot of wear out of on holiday, so I'm kind of down for the top, not gonna lie. Yeah, with this one I went very rogue. This is definitely not something I would wear outside of this day, but I just saw it and I thought, that is so fucking cute. That is so cute. It's basically like a leopard print little play suit. I just thought it was so cute, and it's got like a corset detail, so I'll try this on. Let's see how it looks. The leopard print fit I couldn't even get on. Like I literally could not get it on my body. I've got the last one on, which was another play suit. This one is definitely a bit on the extra side, but tell me why I think I like this one best. You guys will have to let me know your thoughts. But I feel like this one is just so flattering. It's so different. Like you've obviously got the full corset here, and then it's just a halter around the top part of it, but it's this bit, like I just find it so flattering, and then you've got this little bit of movement here. I feel like it looks so cool when you walk and when you move. The only thing is it is really short at the back, so like I technically do just have like basically like a brief of underwear on, and then ruffles like kind of covering it but not quite, and it's then backless here. But I feel like, I mean, I know I said the shorts made me uncomfortable because my butt cheeks were out, but I feel like with this, because I actually just think it looks sick everywhere else, I'm willing to make the sacrifice. But I mean, where the fuck else am I going to wear it? I don't know, but I just feel like this is so cute. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna bag the stuff that I definitely know I'm returning up, but let me know. I don't know, what should I wear, guys? Should I wear any of this? I don't know. Today it's rebrand announcement day. It's 10 AM. I've just finished filming my try on clips for my review for the new drop, and I've just got some other little work bits I need to do. I need to make a YouTube thumbnail for my vlog that's going up today. I need to do my caption for my Instagram reel. I've obviously got a bit of client work to do, but there's something else I need to do. I need to check my to-do list. I know there's something else on there that I need to do that I'm forgetting. But I thought we would share a daily lesson in stoicism, because I've not done that in a while. What day is it today? It's May 7th. I only know that because I know it's rebrand day, and I know that's the 7th. It's very short today, guys. It's just how to have a good day. Here is how to guarantee you have a good day. Do good things. And any other source of joy is outside your control or is non-renewable, but this one is all you, all the time and unending. It is the ultimate form of self-reliance. So do good things. So I'm going to take myself to the gym today. I don't really have time, but I'm going to take myself to the gym today because we're going to have a good day. Another good thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a bloody matcha. Do I have any ice? No. But I've actually recently, and I still love making me white chocolate matchas, I've actually recently been liking just having a matcha latte, like raw dog in it, no sweetener, no nothing. I feel like I do actually just like matcha. It tastes like tea, kind of, to me. It tastes like green tea, it tastes like a tea. I have a little matcha bowl and a little matcha bamboo whisk. I got this from Amazon. like a year and a half ago, I want to say. And the whisk, I didn't think that this would last, but it has lasted me really well. The matcha that I use is just Genki matcha. I really like this matcha. I don't put too much in, just like a very like leveled teaspoon. I even think this might be too much. I might take a little bit of that out. I don't want too much matcha. So then it's like that. I've actually seen Chinsia recently, Sophia and Chinsia. She's been whisking her matcha with milk and I really want to try it out. Apparently it makes it like creamier. So I've got my oat milk, just gonna shake her up. This is the Marks and Spencer's one. Usually I use like warm water, so not like boiling water, not cold water, just like a good, decent temperature. She was saying in her vlog that it takes a while to like whisk all the bits out. I can definitely see. I'd love to have her creativity when it comes to matcha. I feel like she's always making like different cold foams, like her obsession with cold foam. But I feel like her and Sophia are obviously doing a matcha. Everyone thinks it's a acai and the tribe because they were in Manchester the other day and it was actually closed when they were there, and they put on the door saying that they were closed for something exciting. I feel like surely it's got to have like some kind of cool cold foam because I feel like she's been banging on about cold foam and it's not really that big of a thing in the UK. Like we can get it, but it's not like, I feel like every time I go to America, drinks there are like on crack. Like the cold foam is everywhere. Creamers are everywhere. We don't really do that over here. It's just not really a thing that we do. I feel like it definitely does look more frothy. So I've just remembered I don't have any ice. So I'm gonna have to have like I mean my milk's cold. It will be pretty cold, it just won't be iced. I'm just gonna make a little one. So I'm just gonna use this little glass. We've got the milk going in. We add the matcha in. Oh, it is really foamy. Oh, it's foamy, and because I've mixed it with milk, it's not like as bright green as usual. Oh, it's still pretty bright. I feel like it's also sank because it's got milk in it. I've never done this before, so I feel like we need to taste test it. That looks so cool, how it's like all gone to the bottom. It's got matcha on it, but I don't suppose it matters. It's a matcha drink. Ooh, it's so green. If you are someone who thinks it just tastes like grass or like whatever, I feel like it doesn't taste as herbal doing it with the milk. It's definitely creamier, especially because I've used oat milk. And I feel like Chinsia always puts honey in her matcha as well. This could be a new favourite, not gonna lie. It's really good. It makes the matcha a lot lighter and it's very like foamy, if that makes sense. So if you struggle to get your matcha like foamy, do it with milk. It works better. But yes, I'm gonna drink this and do some work. Guys, at 12, we're gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna mix up a little bit of a pre-workout. I'll show you my little gym OOTD first, shall Should we put you up here? I feel like that might be a better angle. Got the baby tee on in, I don't know why I'm talking like that, that's really fucking annoying, sorry. Got the baby tee on in the rose colour, which is completely see-through by the way. Like this is a white bra and it's, yeah, I would not recommend you wear any of the new colours other than the blue without a bra. You're gonna see everything. I've got the seamless bra on underneath in a size small, and then for my shorts I've got the blue bonnet colour on. I know that this isn't a matching set, but I feel like the colours in this drop all look really cute together and I quite like this. I feel like something about it is giving like a bubblegum kind of vibe, which I'm kind of digging. Yeah, these are a medium as well. Medium in the room with us because they fit no different to a size small. But yeah, I've been doing my Instagram caption for my reel that I have to post later, making a thumbnail. I've changed the way I do thumbnails. I know that you guys probably don't care, but if you do prefer the new one, the little 5555 or 4, like the column ones, let me know. Because I did, just to give you a little, I was noticing that my click-through rate on my vlogs was dropping. So I'm trying out a new thumbnail style and seeing if it works. But yeah, I've actually, like, you know how earlier I was like, I don't really have time to train today. I actually do. I've got a lot more done at this point in the day than I thought I would have done. So I actually do have time to go and train. I don't need to rush too much. All I need to do when I get back is I need to start labeling the colour comparisons and the measurements that I've done. So I need to label those, and I'll probably do that whilst getting my step count in, to be honest. I'll probably use my walking pad for that, which is a saviour for weeks like this week where I'm quite sedentary. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's all quite sedentary stuff. And then I feel like my phone's probably going to go a little crazy, and I might have like quite a few messages after like the rebrand post and stuff goes up. Not like from my post, I just mean from alphalete. I feel like I'll get a lot of people messaging me being like asking questions about it and stuff, so I'm basically writing myself off after 6 p.m. for like anything productive to be done, because I'll probably just have my head in my phone. This is a pre-workout that I've used today. I love it. Passion fruit one. I've said it before, I'll say it again, but it's like the perfect passion fruit flavour. It's not too bitter and it's not too artificially sweet either. It's a perfect in the middle. If you put too much water with it, it's very weak, but I do like half a hydro jug with it. So yeah, let's go train. I'm not going to film it today just because I know I've said I do have time to train, but if I'm filming it, it does, I don't know how, because all I need to do is set up my camera and then carry it from place to place. But I'm in the gym like an extra 30-40 minutes when I'm filming, and I don't have time for that. So I'm not going to film my session, but I will pop on the screen what I end up doing. I actually haven't decided what I want to train today in terms of legs, so we'll see what I end up doing and we'll pop it here. Morning. We've got another heatless curl reveal. I ended up doing 20 minutes of cardio yesterday after legs. I did 20 minutes on the stairs like a crazy little cat, which I think I was. But I just wanted to get some cardio in because I knew today I wouldn't have time to go and do cardio because I need to film my review today, which is what I've just got ready for. I was going to film like getting ready, and then I was like, no Amy, that's going to take you 10 times longer to get ready. So it's now like 10 a.m. So I did all my trying clips and stuff yesterday, so I've just got my box of stuff here. Just going to plonk myself down here, yap about activewear. Obviously I had to put my post up about the rebrand yesterday that got announced. Yesterday I was sort of getting all that sort of stuff ready when I got back from the gym, and I didn't actually end up picking my camera back up again because I had quite a lot of messages to get back to and just sort of like trying to explain things to people, which I'm going to try and explain a bit better in my review of this drop. Because yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really shocked by the response. I feel like I've expected the response to be kind of how it was, which I just, yeah, it wasn't really a shock to me how people responded, being a bit like clearer with what like the rebrand actually means, like what's the point, like what it's for, sort of thing. Hoping I've been able to be helpful. I've not done heatless curlers, guys, in like weeks. I was thinking about it last night and I was like, because Twinkle Toes stayed over, and I do find it really funny when I do my heatless curlers when he's staying over, because I'm like, oh, I fear I've never looked better, never looked hotter in my life. Because I was like, no, you always look beautiful. The thought of having to do makeup and hair in the morning, it really puts me off when I'm going to film a review, if I'm being completely honest. So I decided I would do some heatless curlers because it saves me so much time. I've just done the 2 this time again because I don't want them like super ringlety. I want them a little looser. My hair feels wet, but I didn't wash it, so that's slightly alarming because that probably means it's sweat from the gym from yesterday. And I will probably have to like just air wrap my bangs because I don't have time to let them sort of calm down themselves. But I actually feel like they don't look straight out. I mean, I don't even think they really look that bad, to be honest. But I'll just get this little like kink out at the top. But I just think, yeah, I feel like they're not as curly today. I feel like it's definitely giving blow dry. But yeah, I need to film this review. I've got therapy at 5 p.m. I want to start editing it. I would love to have this review up tomorrow when we're actually allowed to announce the drop. That would be brilliant, but I'm not sure that's realistic for myself. I'm just trying not to put too much pressure on because I'm like, it usually takes me about 2 days of editing. I also don't feel like it should this time because realistically a lot of it is same. Like tenacity, I don't need to go over the fabric and stuff in depth because I've already done it so many times now. Contour, baby tees, they've dropped before. The seamless bra, not too many notes because it's very similar to the seamless bra that they dropped before. The 2 new bras maybe in the new tanks, but I can't really see, this is always the famous last words, can't see this review being that long, can't see it taking me that long, and then it still takes me like 2.5, 3 hours to film it. But I do want to talk about the rebrand in that video as well, just to answer some questions and sort of discuss it. Yeah, I love filming my videos sat on the sofa. First of all, it's so comfortable, but second of all, I just feel like the angle of the sofa to where the window is, the sun kind of hits like directly in front when I'm sat diagonally. So if I'm sat like this, the lighting's a bit weird, but if I sit like here, the lighting is pretty much perfect. When I first moved home and I was doing my reviews again, I was really struggling to find the best place for lighting. I feel like we have a lot of windows in my house, but I don't know if it's the position of the house or because there's a lot of trees around. I really struggle to get good lighting. Anyway, I'll stop yapping. Let's get this review filmed. Guys, look at the time. Yeah. Why is it 2:45? I've just finished filming my review. I did have to take like a half an hour break because my camera died, but yeah, I've been filming for a good few hours. I've probably got like 2.5 hours worth to get through there, so that will be fun to edit. But it is nice when you have a alphalete review where there's not like a ton of like brand new styles. Just from like a time point of view, I feel like the June drop, when Pump drops for example, everyone's going to want to know every single little detail about those leggings and shorts, and I feel like that's going to take a very long time to put together, whereas with this one it felt more chill, it felt more relaxed. So I'm probably going to start editing that when I've had some lunch, to be honest, because I'm not going to be able to get it up tomorrow, but I should be able to get it up for Saturday, which is still plenty of time, so I would be very happy with that. So I really need to get to work on that because it's Alicia's birthday tomorrow, so I'm seeing her for like a walk or a coffee. I need to message her actually and get that sorted tomorrow for her birthday, and I'm not cancelling on her to edit a video because we don't do that around here, so I need to crack on. But first, I need hydration, quite frankly, and I need food. Morning, again. Another vlog with a massive fucking time-lapse gap. I think the last thing I filmed was on Thursday when I was about to sit down and film my review. I was then in an editing hole for 2 days straight. Then the video went up. Then I've just been getting a lot of questions. So over the weekend I've been doing that, and I've had some other work stuff on over the weekend, and I just, honestly over the weekend I felt like I would just be picking up my camera to say, hi guys, I'm doing some work. Who wants to see that? Also, I'm being blinded by the sun, how flipping rude. But now it's on Monday and I have some more interesting things to pick the camera back up again, so we're picking back up the vlog. I have the alphalete launch on Saturday, so I need to go and take some pictures today. So I'm gonna go to the gym with Twinkle Toes and he's gonna take some pictures for me. Fun fact, that is actually Twinkle Toes' job. Not taking pictures of me, but he does like videography and photography for like big burly bodybuilders, and it just really makes me laugh because like that's his usual stuff, is like very like black and white. It's very like ugh. And I'm like, can you come and take some pictures of me in my bright pink activewear? And he's like, do you want to do some like intense? And no, just mirror pictures, but like on a camera. I'm gonna do like a swipe post of like some mix and match, but also full matching set. Some of my stuff is on the washing line because it needed washing. I'm sweating, guys. Very, very, very warm, and it's gonna be warm all goddamn week. And I'm so excited because the weather is actually, it's just stunning for once. I do actually really like the grey and yellow together. Got the rest of the goods from the washing line. I never said the washing machine then, the washing line. Let me just check there's no green flies on them. There is an actual green fly epidemic. But also in England, I feel like I was reading a news article about it the other day. There's green flies fucking everywhere. Like they are actually everywhere. I washed my bedding yesterday, and when I brought it back inside, I was literally having to peel green flies off it. Like it was actually a little bit batshit crazy how many green flies were on my shit. Like scary times. I think to go in for my first fit, because I know that I want to shoot an all yellow look, I'm just going to put the full yellow fit on, and this will be what I go to the gym in. Guys, I have just put the yellow on. I just wanted to show you it. I really like yellow on me. I don't know why. I don't feel like this is usually the sort of colours that I gravitate towards, but I'm just really enjoying a yellow moment. And this is what the yellow looks like. As you can see, it is literally completely see-through. Like, it is completely see-through, head to toe, but still really like the colour, so we're gonna go and get it shot anyway. Plus I have to do my deliverables, so I have to go and get some pictures and content in them anyway. Even if I didn't use it for my own feed, I need to send it to alphalete. So that's one thing that I do struggle with sometimes, is especially if there's a launch where, for example, like I really like the colours but they are completely see-through. I never want anyone seeing me posting in them to think I'm like completely co-signing them, because I appreciate not everyone is going to watch my reviews and see my actual thoughts on things. Plus the fact that, to be honest, in pictures and in videos, in my experience, colours never look as bad as they do in real life when it comes to sheerness either. I'm just repinning my bangs up because I want to give it a little bit more setting time on the way to the gym, because otherwise by the time I get to the gym and start taking photos, my hair is going to be completely flat. I'm packing some bobbles in case I decide I want to do some shots with hair up. I'm going to take my moisturiser just in case my skin starts looking a little on the dry side. Pack my fits, deodorant, lip balm. I think that's everything I need. We're finished at the gym and Twinkle Toes has done me pictures, haven't you?
Yes.
Am I your favourite client?
Yes.
That's his job, guys. He takes pictures of big wham, burly, bodybuilding blokes and women
videos.
And then there's me being like, and videos, well mainly videos now. And then there's me being like, can you take some pictures of me in my pink and yellow matching fits? I'm thinking we do some pictures matching sets and some pictures mix and match. What do you think? And then I sit there and ask him to help me pick out colours.
What do you think is my colour coordination?
I think it's good. Are in there like 3 hours, and I was gonna train, and I was gonna film my session, but I'm not training. I've spent too long in the gym with no training. We've been in there for 3 hours. He did train though.
Kinda.
Yeah, I let him train in between taking pictures. But yeah, what lens do you use for the pictures?
So there we used a Sigma 35mm 1.4 f-stop.
Oh yeah, we did. It's a bloody brilliant lens.
Your lens is a 4.5 f-stop, which means the iris of the lens is really small, which means it doesn't let in a lot of light. Whereas mine's a 1.4, so it's got a bigger iris, so it lets in more light.
Ah.
So your lens doesn't let in enough light for how dark the gym is.
Right. Because they come out really grainy. I've shown you guys in a previous vlog. I won't bore you with it too much.
Because you have me right, no, I'm not going to get the camera made.
Don't get nerdy
You
with
have
me.
the camera settings wrong.
Basically, I'm dumb, is what he's saying.
No.
That's what he's insinuating, guys. He's saying he actually just called me a dumb bitch in 16 different languages, didn't you? It's actually a hate crime. Well, I hated it. Tanned last night, but obviously, if you watched my last vlog, I was severely burnt. I don't think it's showing up, but I'm peeling, but it looks real. Like, my tan looks even more real because I'm peeling. Kind of genius, if you ask me, I'm not gonna lie.
Sounds like holiday, you know, when you go past the KFC.
Yeah, we really need to. I think today we book that.
I did send 100 recommendations.
I know, but what? Right. Okay, guys, this conversation needs to happen off camera. So we'll see what Culture Coffee. Okay. Not gonna lie, guys, this is the worst looking matcha I've ever seen. Not ceremonial grade, I'll tell you that for free. Guys, if you ever get a matcha and it's this colour, just know they've not used. No, it doesn't taste bad, but they've not used good matcha. It doesn't taste great either. To be honest, it just tastes like milk. It should be brighter green. It should be more bright. This is like yellow. They do good coffees there though, so maybe they're just not on. Maybe they just added matcha to the menu in a frenzy because everyone wants matcha. Without actually.
Maybe they watch your videos and that's why they've done it.
Without actually looking into it.
I'm raging. A bit of rage about it matcha to the menu.
Ooh. I don't know if I even want to drink this, guys, because it's not very. It looks greener on camera, but in real life this is literally like yellow, so I'm not even sure I want to. Well, I mean, it's not yellow, is it? Because my sports bra's yellow. But yeah, I really need to clean my car because I've left my car underneath the tree, so it's covered in tree sap, and I'm not joking. My car, like the outside of my car, is like a graveyard for flies right now. I've probably got about 300 flies just dead on my car. I don't know what's going on with the green fly situation, but I need to get it cleaned because tree sap is really hard to get off. It's also really bad for your paintwork, so let's go. I'm now back home. I've had a quick lunch and I'm about to start my meeting in 6 minutes. I feel like I've spoken about this in vlogs before where I've had to have a like meeting situation. By the way, I look really brown. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it gets easier because I have another meeting tomorrow. Like I've got one at 7 PM tomorrow. So I'm hoping that doing these video call meetings gets easier for me because they give me so much anxiety. But I feel like it's just because it's not something I have to do much of. Like with coaching sometimes it happens, but I don't really have to do that much of it. So I think because I just struggle socially with anxiety anyway. Social thing, isn't it? But it's like, I feel like some people with social anxiety would much prefer to do something online. I find online harder because I feel like you're missing a lot of social cues. I feel like you can't see people properly, you can't see everyone's body language. Obviously, like internet connections and stuff, like if the internet connection is lagging, then you might start speaking and someone might start talking at the same time, and then you've got like the whole, if you don't have social anxiety, you probably listen to this thinking what's she on about, but I really overthink things like that. And then every time you do speak, I feel like it's very much like, okay, focus is on you, bitch. And it just scares me a little bit. So yeah, I've now got 5 minutes till my meeting. I'm like, ugh. I've also got a really weird cough at the moment. It's like right in my chest and it feels like it's burning when I cough. It started yesterday. Like sometimes if my voice catches it, I sound like I've got a really bad cold. It's really weird. Okay, I'm gonna start my meeting. Goodbye. Meeting is done. It was actually really short. I was only on the meeting for like 15-20 minutes. It was just explaining to me about how to do outfits for the last chance section. Not like outfits to specifically go in it, but they're basically going to have different themes for their last chance to buy section every couple of weeks, and like sort of rotating things or adding new things in, and then to be able to promote it they want to give it a bit of a theme. So obviously I can't tell you the themes because I don't think I'm allowed to say that, but they've got me working on one for towards the end of June, so I'm just going through the website and it's like colour specific, so I'm just going through the website and picking out colours are basically in line with the colours that they need, noting down outfits that would go together, and it needs to be done by Friday, but I've already started and I've got like 5 outfits, so I'm kind of undecided, but I need to do quite a lot of prep for this meeting tomorrow, which is like a working line plan session, which I've never actually done before, but it's for summer 2026. So I've already been doing a little bit of colour stuff. I did speak with the girls in my Discord about colours. This is for summer. We have to keep that in mind. Like there's certain colours that I think alphalete really need, but I can't put them forward for summer because they're not summer colours. Like I think alphalete's fall colours. A little bit on the meh side. I feel like they need richer like jewel tones, like really rich dark reds, really rich blackberry purples, really rich and inviting tones for fall, but obviously we're not doing fall, we're doing summer. I'm out my comfort zone, but I know how badly people want like pastels and brights, and to be honest, like I said earlier, I'm messing with yellow at the moment, but you have to forward plan, so I'm thinking a year ahead, and I know that everyone wants to wear yellow right now, but is yellow gonna be, I mean I just like yellow on me, but I feel like yellow is the colour, and to be fair I feel like it is in every summer, so it should probably be part of the colour palette, but I picked out some really pretty like aqua blues, oranges, corally sort of reddy tones, like true oranges, creamsicle oranges, some really nice purple shades. So yeah, I need to now look at styles really realistically, but I'm thirsty, and I think my Amazon package has been delivered of some drinks I ordered, so let's go see. Mind my package on the table, but my mum actually had the kitchen like professionally cleaned this morning. I know that there will be many people that will probably look at this room and think that's not clean, but the key is clean, not necessarily tidy. We are definitely a household that it looks like a house. Like my dad is definitely, he's a big kitchen person, he's a big gadgets person. We just don't have the room. I know that you're going to be thinking, but guys, you've got so many cupboards. The cupboards are full to the brim, okay? We don't have the room to store all this sort of stuff away. So even though it might not look tidy to some people, it's very, very, very clean. Like everything's been pulled out of the cupboards, everything's been wiped down, and it feels so like fresh and light in here today. Also guys, it's peony season and I've got some peonies and I love them so much. Like watching them blossom as well, like I got them and they were literally like this, but watching them blossom, I just think this is so pretty, and this is like the prettiest colour. Like I really, 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 really love these. I just think stunning. I feel like this is giving me colour inspo. Like these colour bottoms and these colour tops, because that's something I want to bring up is like tonal stuff. Oh, so pretty. But yeah, Twinkle Toes did buy me the peonies, so we say shout out to Twinkle Toes because I just think these are so pretty, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like these might actually be my favourite flower, but I believe they're only in season like 2 months out of a year, so I need to find others. I like carnations as well, and I really like hydrangeas, but I just think these are so pretty. But if you're someone who doesn't like flower smells, they do absolutely stink. Like they smell so strong, but I just think they're so pretty. This is my Amazon package. Oh my god, it's heavy. What is that? This will be heavy. No, it is heavy, but this is to wean me and Dad off Coke Zero. I bought some, you might like them actually, it's cans of flavoured sparkling water.
Right, open it up and put the cans away.
I know, I'm going to store them away in your lovely, newly cleaned kitchen. Whoa! Where? In that goddamn kitchen I actually could not catch a goddamn break. Like my camera just kept falling. Anyway, there was too much going on in the kitchen, so I have come upstairs, but I've just unpacked what was in my Amazon order, which is the Aqua Libra sparkling waters. These are better ice cold. My sister gets these sometimes. I do, but I feel like they're different flavour to flavour. Like some of them really don't taste of much, but I love Coke Zero, and I'm not saying I'm going to completely stop drinking it, because I'll be real with you, I'm not. I'll still F up a Coke Zero from time to time, but because my dad was buying them in like 24 packs on like a frequent basis, I felt like I was just drinking them. The thing is as well, and again, this is just my brain being wired wrong, but I genuinely feel like a fizzy drink quenches my thirst. I know it's psychological, but I feel like it quenches my thirst more than sometimes a water. And yes, I drink like 3 litres of water a day, but sometimes I just need that fizz. But I was finding myself recently, I was having Coke Zero like once or twice a day, every single day. And to be honest, it's not even from like a health point of view. I just started panicking about my teeth because I do have composite bonding and it stains really easily. And my teeth are already quite stained. And I was just like, do you know what? I'm probably not helping the situation because I also drink coffee. So I'm trying to curb my little I need a fizzy drink cravings with sparkling water instead. And I feel like when they come in little cans, it just, everything feels nicer out of a can. Yeah, I could go and buy a bottle, but it comes in a 24 pack, and I think these were like £15 off Amazon. I've got the blood orange and mango ones, which I've never had before, so let's... Now that is satisfying. And I can imagine with ice being ice cold as well from the fridge, that would be even nicer. I feel like it's pretty well balanced as well. I will say these aren't like anywhere near as sweet as like your Volvic flavoured waters, or even like if you went and got a Co-op sparkling water with strawberry in it. These are nowhere as sweet. The flavours are a lot flatter and a lot more muted because there's less stuff added into them. But I do actually really like this. So this is a win in my books. I'm gonna go now, grab my iPad, go sit outside, start doing some research for tomorrow's meeting and do a little bit more work. And guys, I am so sweaty right now, it's actually a joke. I've just finished at the gym. I didn't film it because the workout I've just done is the workout that I've already filmed for this vlog, so I decided not to film it because that would be double. Yesterday I just was doing work bits. We booked more of our holiday. We've still not fully booked it. We need to book the second half's accommodation and our flight home. Part of it, we're actually going back to where I went with my mum and dad a couple of years ago, to Crete, so I'm excited to go back because it's really nice and it's not super well known or popular there. So we're going in like the height of summer. We're going in July, so it shouldn't be too bad. Whereas if we were to go to, I don't know, I think we might end up going to Santorini for like 1 or 2 nights, but if we were to do like a big chunk of the holiday there, I don't think it would be enjoyable in July because it will be absolutely rammed. I've just been to the gym. It's actually my first training session since last Wednesday, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been having a big wobble yesterday and today. I didn't really talk about yesterday because I felt like I was in a good mood, so it didn't like put me off too much. This morning I woke up and I feel like I'm having like the worst body image day, and when I was going through my pictures with Twinkle Toes yesterday, I was like, because they were so similar to the photos we did for the February launch, I was just comparing my body then to my body now, but also the fact I've not trained in 5 days, obviously I don't have like the muscle pump, I don't have the inflammation, so I just felt like I looked significantly smaller, but not in a way that I particularly like. So I was just really feeling quite like body image issued yesterday and today. Like throughout my entire session it's really warm, but I kept my joggers on for the vast majority of it because I just feel like my legs look like really skinny today, and I'm pretty sure that they probably actually don't. It's all up in here, but I'm just having a bit of a wobble. I just feel like I've had a bit of a wobbly morning. I was crying this morning because something happened and it was really not that deep. Like oh my god, we're just having a bit of a wobbly morning today, but I have so much to do today. Like I need to do my client check-ins. It's 12:30 now. I just had such a wobble this morning. I was like crying my eyes out. Poor Twinkle Toes, he was like, no, it's okay. I was like, no, like I feel like a failure, I feel like this, I feel like that. I feel like I'm talking in riddles, but there's just been some stuff going on behind the scenes that has just really made me basically doubt myself a lot and doubt my abilities, and I just feel like it's completely knocked my confidence, if that makes sense. Like I feel majorly like imposter syndrome, like I feel, yeah, just not great about work stuff at the moment. So what happened this morning was really just the cherry on top for that. I was like, oh my god. So I'm very sorry to start the day off of vlogging on a bad note, but I just wanted to be completely honest because I'm not gonna lie, I've not been in the best mood this morning. I had a really bad headache last night as well, and I've got this like really like chesty cough. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but I've developed this like really chesty cough and it's so weird. But can you tell I'm loving yellow? I've still got the yellow one. I've worn the full yellow set again today, but I've got the white seamless bra on. I just love this shade of yellow. I feel like it really suits me, and it is in my colour palette, so it makes sense. I'm gonna go home. I'm just gonna try and focus on work today and doing what I can do and really try and focus on my coaching in particular. because that always cheers me up and makes me very happy. Because I'm eating well. I feel like my protein's been quite bad recently. I feel like when I don't train, I feel like I suffer mentally anyway. And when I don't train and then I have to do things that are so heavily dependent on how I look, I just feel like it's like a double whammy. Because then I'm already like mentally compromised. And then I start looking at pictures and I'm like, why do I look like that? So yeah, that's my life. I think I might treat myself to an iced coffee on the way home, to be honest. Let's get on the road because I need to be able to turn my aircon on. But before I set off this, I love sharing song recommendations. If you've got similar music taste to me, I love this song. I also love this artist, King Madi. I don't know if that's how you say it, but she makes such good music and she has like the prettiest voice. It's very summer in a song vibes. I love music like this. I feel like it's my favourite. I've finished my check-ins for the day, but I do have a meeting, another one again. My stomach hurts. Do these ever get easier, guys? Because, oh my god. I went and got some steps in. I've hit my step count for the day. I'll talk to you more about it tomorrow, but I really did fall off with my fitness goals, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Completely fell off. I'm trying to put more time into myself again in at 7, so I went and got steps in just to get some movement in. Then I made my tea, which was quite frankly diabolical. Not a single micronutrient in sight, but I have eaten a lot of grapes, apple, did have some micronutrients in my breakfast and my lunch, so I'm not going to beat myself up about it too much. Can't get my words out. God, you can tell I'm nervous. But I'm actually having one of these now, which is questionable because it's 7 PM and it's a coffee, but I got these last year. I'm going to try the ESN, not the chai one. I'm just going to try the standard coffee. So I've just put it with a bit of water just to mix it down first of all. I'm just going to put it in this glass, but I won't fill it all the way up. Being first, I just mix this with water and then I'm going to top the rest of it up with milk. There's a few bits in there because I couldn't whisk it because I got overstimulated because my whisk kept setting itself off, even though I'd already turned it off trying to film a video, and I took it outside and I put it in the recycling bin. It's no longer with us. I need to get another one. It kept going off though. I kept turning it off and it just kept starting up again. And I was like, now's not the time. I'm getting very overstimulated. Milk. I just want to make it a bit like lighter, I guess, a little bit creamier. I'm not going to add any more than that because, to be honest, I don't want any more liquid than that. Also, I'm not a psychopath. I would usually add ice, but I also don't have any ice. But my milk is ice cold because I just took it out of the fridge, so it's plenty cold and I've used very cold water. Let's give it a go. This is just a plain coffee one, so it's alright. It's not bad. Kind of tastes like, because it has a creaminess to it, it kind of tastes like coffee ice cream actually. If you could make ice, you could definitely make ice cream out of this. If anyone's got a Ninja Creamy and you like coffee ice cream, if you put this in there with oat milk, that is legit what it tastes like. It tastes like coffee ice cream. It helps me hit my protein intake. It's a no-brainer, but yeah, I need to go and get my laptop ready and start this meeting because what time are we on? Shit, I've got 3 minutes. Okay, gotta go. And guys, I thought we would get ready for the day together. My meeting last night, it could have been an hour and a half, but it actually wasn't. It ended up being about an hour. So that was done, and then I just got into bed and I had a little bit of coaching work to do. So that's what I was doing last night. This morning, I want to go and do some cardio at the gym. And then I think I'm just going to take myself for a little bit of a meander around town because I really want a matcha. I really want that matcha that I got in last week's vlog, but I also need to get my niece a birthday card. I made her this thing on Canva last night. I'll pop it in here so you guys can see it properly, but basically she's turning 12 on Friday and me and my sister are taking her shopping for her birthday in a couple of weeks. Instead of restricting her to one shop for a voucher, for example, I'm going to give her a Bank of Auntie Amy voucher, so hopefully she enjoys that. I think it's my finest Canva work to date. Like, fuck a thumbnail. That's the best thing I think I've ever made. But other than that, other than the birthday card, I'm trying not to buy anything because I've been ordering a lot of stuff online recently. Me and Twinkle Toes are in the midst of booking our holiday. I've been I've been ordering like holiday bits because I did actually need some. I didn't do much holiday shopping last year for the holiday I went on last year because it was really chill. I just reused stuff that I'd had in years before, but now some of that stuff doesn't fit me anymore. Some of it's really weird. I'm like, have I gained weight or lost weight? Because some of it's too small for me now, but then a lot of the stuff is too big for me. So I do need some new holiday bit, but I do a lot of that online because I just feel like online brands have way better options in person when it comes to holiday bits. Like, I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but I just feel like they have way nicer stuff online. I do have some bits that have come in which I will actually show you today. I'll give you guys a little haul of some things I've bought recently, and I've still not bought my Beyonce tickets, but I did buy a couple of pairs of boots. I think I can get away with it because I do frequent Texas quite frequently, you know? So if we were to ever go in an instance where I would need cowboy boots, then I can pop off with that. Like last year when I went, all the girls were in cowboy boots. I must have missed the memo because I wasn't informed about that. I wasn't bloody told about that. Sat like an absolute twat in my very, 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 very uncomfortable high heels and a very like dressy outfit. Therefore, in comparison, I felt like an absolute cunt. So that was fun. But I will be able to use them obviously for Beyonce. I feel like that's the kind of vibes we're going for, but also for when I'm in Texas, if that ever comes up again, or if anyone ever wants to go line dancing, I don't know. I've got a pair of boots, you know? I just feel like it's one of those things that not everyone needs, but it might be nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a boot person anyway, so I'm kind of intrigued. If I don't like any of them, I'm not keeping them just for the sake of it. I will just send them all back. I ordered a couple pairs with the intention of not keeping them all, only keeping one. And then whatever I wear for Beyonce when I eventually buy my tickets, whatever I wear for Beyonce, I can build it around the boots that I've chosen to keep, because I would rather do it that way around and have a pair of boots that I actually genuinely like than maybe be stuck with boots that I don't think I like that much, but they go the best with the outfit that I've got my heart set on. Because boots, they're going to take up a lot of room. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to be easy to resell. So that's my thought process with that. I'm trying to be less wasteful with it. But yeah, I've got some alphalete launch prep bits to do today. But other than that, I do have a little bit more of a free day today. A little bit more of a chill day. I feel like yesterday I was honestly in the worst mood. I feel like I spoke about a little bit yesterday, my body image was really bad yesterday. And to be honest, I'm still not feeling great. Which is weird because I usually have these feelings more so in like the run up to my period, but I've just come off my period, but I'm feeling really quite self-conscious at the moment. Like I just don't feel super confident in the way I look, and I'm not going to go on about it like it's this giant like crisis, because it's really not. Because realistically, in like 3 days time, you might ask me the same question and I will feel completely differently. I will think I'm like gorgeous and stunning and my body's never looked better and I've made so much progress. But I just feel like as a girl, your body fluctuates so much. Like 3 days of the week you could be feeling absolutely on top of the world, amazing, and then the other 3 you might feel like shit. And I do try for that reason not to put too much focus on how I look. I think it's just quite unfortunate that this little wobble has fallen on a week where I have to get content, I have to get pictures, and I do have to look at how I look, if that makes sense. But I'm not necessarily feeling the best, but I'm just going to focus on what my body can do and my body's health. Like I've been looking at my aura scores, I've been trying to work on like my sleep and all that sort of stuff, rather than thinking or deeping it too much when it comes to how I look. That's what I'm trying to do, but obviously it is difficult because it's fallen on a week where I have to look at how I look, and how I look matters a bit more per se. Does that make sense? I don't know, because I don't do photo shoots all the time. I don't go and take like proper pictures all the time. I pretty much only do it when there's an alphalete launch, or if there's stuff that they want us to fresh content for, then I will go and do that. I also just don't think I am photogenic, which I know that some people will say that's bullshit, but obviously the photos you guys see are the photos I choose to post, and I'm not joking. It usually like per shoot, I mean, you've seen it in vlogs before, I might have like 1,000 photos and I like about 20 of them. I'm not that photogenic, my dudes, but I have definitely come to terms with that now. I've come to terms with the fact that I am more of a reviewer, activewear enthusiast than I am a fitness model. I just feel like in general, the past like couple of weeks as well, like I mentioned as well yesterday, I've just been quite, I don't want to say like down on myself, but just quite like, how to describe it, just quite a few like confidence knocks, especially with work. I just feel imposter syndrome. I'm very like unconfident in my abilities at the moment. And I'm very grateful I have my coaching, because that's the one area where I don't feel that way. And obviously do my client check-ins yesterday was honestly probably one of the highlights of my day. But I just think with everything else at the moment, I'm just feeling a little bit like, I don't know, I really don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. I just feel a little bit like my confidence is kind of a little bit on the floor with it. I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing. Kind of imposter syndrome, I guess, and kind of like, is confused the right word? I don't know if confused is the right word. I don't know what, honestly I don't know what the right
word is just, I guess, a little bit anxious as well. I feel like there's certain elements of work that just, they give me quite anxiety and quite a lot of worry, I guess. And it's been quite bad the past few weeks, so that's fun. I'm literally just doing like the tiniest amount of makeup today because I'm gonna go and do cardio, so I don't really want foundation on my skin. I know that some of you are probably screaming at me being like, girl, you've still got your perioral dermatitis, it's doing my flipping head in. Why are you putting makeup on to go and get sweaty? But honestly guys, I just feel like I need a little bit of a boost at the moment, so shoot me, your girl wants a little bit of a confidence boost. Just makes me feel a little bit better having a bit more colour in my cheeks, and I feel like when I've got more colour in my cheeks in terms of like bronzer and blush, it makes the redness around my mouth look less obvious, if that makes sense, because I've got colour elsewhere in my face to sort of pull away from it almost. But yeah, apologies, because I feel like I'm not bringing like the best, most positive in the world. Should we move you down a bit? Like there. I feel like I'm not probably bringing like the best, most positive. I'm so sorry, this room is also a mess. I really need to tidy it. Some of this stuff isn't mine though, some of it is my dad's. I feel like I've not necessarily been the most positive Polly in this video. I feel like especially this week, like the start of this week, it's just kind of caught me on a bit of a wobble week in terms of like body image, confidence, stuff with work as well. Like I'm just kind of feeling it would be easier if I could just explain, but I can't really explain, so that I'm talking absolute waffle, so I probably just won't talk about that anymore because it's really annoying when someone's talking about something and they're not explaining it properly. But we're gonna have a good day, we're gonna turn the day around. I'm gonna focus on the things that are within my control, which is making sure I answer alphalete launch questions. I've got a Q&A on my Instagram that I'm going to do today. That's within my control. Looking after my coaching clients, that's within my control. Probably should start editing this video. That's within my control. Making sure I get my niece's birthday card, that's within my control. And also going to do my cardio. Like I'm not gonna lie guys, I really can't be arsed. Like I really there is nothing I would love more today than to stay in bed all day and just work from my bed, not go and do my cardio, not move much and just slab about. But it's not going to make me feel better, it's actually probably ironically going to make me feel 10 times worse if I do that. So I'm going to take myself to the gym and do my cardio, even though I really don't want to do it. I don't know where this cough has come from either. It's like in here. It's like burny. That's also something as well. Like obviously if I'm super sick, do not go and train. Like I will not go to the gym if I'm super sick. First of all, I don't want to be spreading stuff to other people. Second of all, it's just not worth it. But I do just feel like it's probably a little bit of a cold, which isn't going to do anything, and it's not going to be bad to still go and do a little bit of cardio, a little bit of movement when you've got a little bit of a sniffle. I had a slight change of plans. I'm actually going to go to town first and then I'm going to go to the gym because the weather is just it, and Twinkle Toes actually has just been round. It's now like an hour later, so I'm quite delayed, but he brought me some like cough medicine and stuff for my chest, which I was literally just talking about, so very grateful. He is the best. I swear any sign of me being slightly sick and he's straight around with like flowers, drinks, drugs, like for my tablets to take, cough medicine, everything. Like he's straight here. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on my perfume for the day. I'm gonna use my vanilla powder. This is one of my favourites at the moment. It just smells like a very musky coconutty sunscreen. It kind of gives an Herba Pura adjacent vibe, but on a coconut level, if that makes sense. My new flowers, he brought me like these colourful ones and then peonies again. So I've got more peonies, which I was literally saying yesterday, was it, or the day before, favourite flower at the moment. And I know that's basic as fuck because we're in season, but I don't care. I just think they're so pretty. I'm gonna put on my Vomeros to death. This is my little drug shop haul. He got me a Vicks rub. He got me some honey and lemon cough syrup. I've got lockets. I've got these, a lot of honey and lemon. Honey and lemon is a theme. Got me some pineapple. And then outfit wise, I've just put on my worst behaviour tracksuit, which I love. To be honest, I don't love the joggers, but I love the colour and I love the fact it's a matching set. But I do love the hoodie. Like, I feel like if you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you'll know how I feel about worst behaviour hoodies. Like, I lost this and I rebought it as soon as it came back in stock because nothing compares. Town is done. I got my matcha, I've got my little matcha fix, and I've got 2 cards for my niece. I've got one that I'll use and one that Twinkle Toes can use. I think I will
use. I got them from, is it Paper Chase or Scribble? I'm not sure which one. It's the one that sells Jellycats, or do they both sell Jellycats? I don't know. So I think this one I'll give Twinkle Toes. It just says, I'm just a birthday girl, with the like TikTok-y rat mouse meme thing on it. And then I got gorgeous girlies. They're having gorgeous birthdays, because even though my niece doesn't have TikTok, I'm pretty sure her friends do. I'm also pretty sure her friends follow me on TikTok, which they definitely shouldn't, but I don't know what their accounts are, so I can't block them. Also don't want her friends to think I'm a bitch for blocking, but girl, this is not child appropriate content. She's only 12, but yeah, my niece doesn't have TikTok. I think they're gonna stall that one for as long as possible, which honestly I'm on board with. But yeah, I've just got to the gym. I'm gonna go and do cardio and core. I'll probably do like 30-40 minutes. I was gonna do stairs, but I've just changed my mind. I'm gonna do an incline walk, because with my chest and my cough, I feel like it's just gonna be a bit of a mess if I get on the stairs. So I'm gonna do an incline walk and core work, and then I really need to do a food shop, because I've got like protein sources still, but I still need like things to go with them. Like I've run out of sweet potato and I've run out of pretty much all my veggies, so I need to go and get that after. So we've got a food shop to do after. I'm going to conclude this vlog in this clip, but I'm going to conclude it with a haul. First of all, we have my package that came in today, which has my boots in. So I thought, let's just unbox these together, guys, because I've never... Well, I bought a boot before, obviously, but I never bought a cowboy boot before, so we're going to have to unbox it and see what these are like. I got them from a place called Dia Studios. DIA. I feel like all they did was cowboy boots. So I was like, these should be okay. How to open this box? Very secure. I will give them that. They need to not break the box, because like I said, I've ordered 4 pairs. Oh my god, there's a bug! Get off! Like I said, I've ordered 4 pairs and I'm definitely not I'm keeping 1. I'm not keeping 2, I'm not keeping 3, I'm keeping 1. So I need to make sure that the box is intact so that I can use it to send them back. This is so confusing. Does it open from the side? That would be the seal. It literally says sealed here. Nice one, Amy. Brain cells again. They do be working overtime. Okay, so in this one I have a brown boot, and this is like a lower boot as well. So oh my god, these look really skinny, guys. These look super skinny. So this one has my brown ones in, and then it's also got a cream one which is slightly higher. I feel like I'm gonna prefer one that goes up my leg a little bit more. Guys, I don't think, can I try these on with joggers? Probably not, but I feel like you can see here, you can see the difference in height. The cream ones are just a little bit higher. They do feel really nice, and I did size up in them. I got them in a 5 because I feel like any boot or heel, does anyone else, I always have to size up in a boot or a heel. Normally I'm a 4 and I'm on the smaller side of a 4, but in any heels or boots I have to size up in them. And in the other box I've got some black ones. Oh, I don't think I like these. I don't think I like these at all. And then I did also get a burgundy pair as well, in case I wanted to go down the burgundy route. But guys, I'm not sure, you know. Not sure how this is gonna look on my leg. Okay. Shall I go put some shorts on? Probably. Let's go put some shorts on. Just shoved on a vest top and some Aritzia shorts. I've put on the cream ones first. I actually really like these ones, and I feel like they fit good. Don't get me wrong, they're definitely a bit like yee-hee pointy at the end, but I feel like that is just in the nature of the boot, if that makes sense. Just to show you like full body, this is how these ones look. I do kind of love these, to be honest, and they feel really comfortable, and they don't look too, I feel like sometimes pointy boots kind of scare me because I feel like they can make your feet look huge, but I don't feel like these are doing that. I don't know. This is stressful because I'm going to say let me know in the comments, but I'm probably going to have to have sorted this out by the time this vlog goes up, so I don't know. I think these ones are I honestly think these ones are really cute, and I can see myself wearing these. Not every day, of course, but I would happily wear these on a little yeehaw. These are the next ones. These are the brown ones, so they're quite a bit shorter, as weird as I thought they were going to. God, I feel like this is going to be a harder decision than I had bargained for. So this is the brown ones. Obviously they're not quite as high, and they're also a little bit lower in terms of the heel. This is what they look like side on, and then this is what they look like from the back. I actually don't... oh god, I thought this was going to be a lot easier. I actually don't hate these. Sorry, I've not even done the buttons up on my shorts properly. I don't hate these, I'll be so real. I don't hate them. But yeah, no, like, to be honest, no notes, I don't hate these at all. I thought this length would look really weird on me, but I don't actually think it does. The burgundy ones on now, guys. I feel like I'm really learning something about myself today, which is for some reason cowboy boots really seem to suit my legs. I was not expecting this. I thought this was going to be such an easy decision. I do kind of love the red, I'm not going to lie, and I think, do I prefer leather? I don't know. I think I do really like the leather on these. But I'm just like, is red realistically going to go with that much? Probably not. So I think these are going to be a no, but I don't hate them as much as I thought I was going to. Guys, I'm so confused. Final pair, these are the black ones. Obviously these are leather, so they're shiny. I honestly don't hate these ones either. I would say the past few pairs that I've put on are definitely a bit more like flicky at the end. Can you see how they're like flicking up off the floor? But again, I honestly don't think that these look terrible on me. I don't know, you're all probably going to tell me that these are like the worst things you've ever seen, but why do my legs kind of eat in a cowboy boot? Why do they kind of look cute? Guys, I was not expecting this. I was expecting there to be a clear winner. Only thing that's putting me off black, and I know this is going to sound stupid because black is such like a staple boot, but I think the only thing is I don't actually really do, ironically, I don't really wear black shoes. I just think they look quite intense, do you know what I mean? Guys, this is both lengths side by side. I feel like I do prefer the length on the left, and I also like how they're not so like, they're not pointing up off the floor so much. Like, can you see how the black really points up but the cream doesn't? I feel like I am swaying more towards the cream. I think it's just like, because I don't know, I've got no idea what I'm wearing. I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I mean, it doesn't look bad even with black bottoms with the cream. So this is confusing, y'all. It's real confusing. Help me, please. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stuck between the cream and the brown. I've boxed the other ones up because I don't really like the black, and the red, they're cool, but they're not really going to go with that much in the grand scheme of things. It's probably safer to have black, but I don't like how the black looks like. It's just too shiny. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but I do have some other bits that I bought up recently just to round up this vlog. I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a haul because I've been working on my, I don't want to say working on my summer wardrobe because you don't need to buy new things every year, but like I mentioned earlier, there is some things that I do need. First things first, bloody bargain that I found in Marks & Spencer. This was £8.50. It's not perfect, but if you are someone who is getting really irritated by tank lengths at the moment and the fact that none of them are really full length, they all on me are that annoying length where it hits my hip, but as soon as I start walking it pings up and it won't stay in place. It rolls up to end up being a crop top and it just annoys me. I found this cotton rib tank in Marks & Spencer's and it looked nice and long, and this covers like the top portion of my glutes. It is sheer and the fit's not perfect. I got this in a 6, which technically I'm an 8 in most things now. I would have needed like a 4 or a 2. So my preference anyway, because I like things to be skin tight, it is a little on the big side, but it might shrink in the wash. You never know. If you want me to be a guinea pig, I can keep you guys posted on this, but I will try it on in a second and show you. Second thing that came in was my Kapala swim order. So I pre-ordered a dress and this was in the order as well, but this wasn't on pre-order. It just didn't come until the pre-order item ready, if that makes sense. If you watched my last vlog or 2 vlogs ago, you'll have seen I got the bikini in this print. Guys, they have this like stunning maxi mesh skirt, and it's a very like rigid mesh as well. Like there is no stretch to this whatsoever. It somehow makes it feel really good quality, so it's not stretchy at all. There is no give to this. I would honestly recommend maybe going a size up if you don't want it too tight, because it is adjustable at the side. Like you can tie it. I mean, it's like, should I have got a medium? But because I am still cutting, well, trying to cut, like I said, I've really fallen off of my fitness goals, but I'm getting back on it. I'm going to keep the small just because it is adjustable and I don't want it to end up being too big for me. So yeah, it's just this long maxi skirt. Again, I will try it on and show you. but when I've put this on before, because it's like dark red, yes, it's see-through, but it's not too bad. So I'm honestly thinking, yes, beach cover up with the bikini, but also this black underwear underneath and a black tank top with like heeled sandal and a lot of jewellery on holiday and a good ass tan. That is gonna look so stunning. Like, I'm so excited to wear it. I just fucking love women owned brands. The girl that owns this brand, and I'm not sponsored by the way, I bought this, but she's called Ellie and she's so nice. Like, she replied to all my DMs asking her about sizing. She got back to me really quickly, and she's actually just done another launch today, which I was gonna order from, but I'm trying to be good with my spending. So I'm gonna see what holiday bits I end up picking up, and if I end up not picking up or finding the things I want, I'm going to go back and treat myself to some more bits from her, because it is on the pricier side, but she is just on her own. Like, she's a really small business. Like, I was really excited today about getting 50 orders within the hour of a launch, so she's a very small business. I'm not saying that in a snide way, by the way, like, that's amazing, but I'm just doing it to show you guys that she is a small business. That's why her prices are higher, because when you are a smaller business, basically the way it works, you can get things cheaper the more quantity you buy them in, but that's very, 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 very difficult when you're a small business and you're just starting out, because you can't afford to be buying things in the thousands. You don't have the budget for it and you don't have the customers for it. So yeah, who knows, it might be able to be a little bit more affordable as she grows. But this is the dress that I ordered. This is, I think it's the Grace dress. It's this, like, yes, it's mesh, but it's double lined and it's really stretchy as well. Like, this one has give, the skirt doesn't, and it's really classy at the front. Like, I love the neckline on it, and these straps are stretchy as well, so it's not uncomfortable. It just goes into a long maxi, and then at the back it's got pretty backless, to be honest. This has good stretch as well, so it doesn't like dig in and look really unflattering, and then it goes into a V around the butt, and there's like a scrunch here, which I'm not usually a huge fan of, but this dress does something magical. Like, this looks so good on body. Honestly, like, I just love seeing a women-owned business doing well, but also just putting out the products. Like, girls know what girls want to wear, women know what women want to wear. There should be more women making women's clothing. I don't know why it seems to always be men, but yeah, I'll try this stuff on so I can actually show you what it looks like on. I'll show you the skirt first, because I feel like it's easier if I show you it bit by bit. So this is how the skirt looks. Again, like I said, it is definitely on the tight side, and like I said, it does show underwear obviously at the side as well, but it's meant as a beach cover up, so that's why. And it's also very low rise, which I don't usually love, but I feel like for some reason I'm really enjoying this. I find it very flattering. This is what it looks like fully. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but it's basically a little bit shorter at the front, and then around the back it's a little bit longer, so it's a little bit like fishtaily, if that makes sense. Very like non-stretch. Like, this is how wide my legs can go, so just be aware of that. If you were looking to pick this up, you might look like you're walking a little strange, but it's definitely on the low rise side, and obviously the sides are adjustable, so you can tie these as tight or as loose as you would like them. But if you are between sizes or you don't want something tight, I would definitely recommend, if you are interested in this, that you size up, because there really isn't basically any stretch to it whatsoever. But I just love how this looks on body. And then the other thing I wanted to show you obviously is this Marks and Spencer's ribbed tank. So just to show you lengthwise, I know that this is incredibly sheer, I'm probably gonna have to blur it. Just to show you guys lengthwise, this is how long it goes. This is the length that we need, okay? Well, not need on everything, but need as an option, please. It covers the top of my glutes. When I walk, it doesn't ping up. Like, I've worn it tucked into joggers, tucked into jeans. It doesn't ping up when I walk, and it just stays in place so well. Obviously I probably wouldn't wear it with this, because I feel like a low rise needs a crop, but we see in the vision like this black crop. To be fair, I don't hate how the white looks with it, but the vision I'm having is this in black. Well, maybe not this specific one, but a black crop rib tank, the skirt, a deep tan, lots of jewellery, holiday. That's what I'm thinking. Next, we have the Grace dress. Well, I'm saying next, this is the final thing. So this is what I'm talking about with the neckline up here. I just think it's so flattering. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I just find this really flattering. I'm really funny with cuts like this, because if it's too narrow here, it makes me look really broad and half my tits are out. But also if it's too like high to the neck. It's also not very flattering on me, so this is honestly, like, give me this cut in like all my tank tops, to be honest. This is perfect. Like I said, it's that double layered mesh, so it is a little on the sheer side, but it's not to the point where, in my opinion, you're going to be walking into a family restaurant feeling really uncomfortable. Like, if I slapped some nipple covers on, I would feel totally comfortable even going somewhere in England in this, because it's double layered. Like, it's not super thin, like it's not like, hello, my dress is entirely see-through, you know. I think it's really flattering on the delts for my gym girls. I think it's really flattering in that region. Like, come on guys, she's stunning. The back is where it's shining the most, so you can obviously show off your back gains because it's super backless around the back, but then you can also show off the glute gains. Like, this is so insanely flattering on the butt. I know that the scrunch look won't be for everyone, and I do hope that she does bring this out in like a non-scrunch version, but still with the nice low back, even maybe a tiny little bit lower. But as is, I just think this is so flattering. I think it flatters the shape, it makes your back look incredible, it makes your glutes look incredible, makes your boobs look incredible, midsection, everything just looks really good. And it's the perfect combination of held in, but not restricted. Like, I can definitely move, you know. I can definitely, this is what I was doing on TikTok when I reviewed it on there. You can move around in this. It's not like the skirt I've just showed you. And then in terms of the length, let me just go back. Hopefully you guys can see it's plenty long enough. Like, if you're on the shorter side, you're probably going to need to get it hemmed, but I think she's made it in a way that it can easily be hemmed. I'm pretty sure she said that on the website, but obviously being smaller, she can't offer two lengths yet. So she's made it on the longer side so that obviously shorter people can get it hemmed, because if you're taller, you can't make fabric out of nowhere. So I do appreciate that she's tried to keep everyone in mind, even though she can't cater to everyone at the moment. But the length is plenty good. Like, if I bunch the fabric up, I could wear it with sandals and it's not too long. If I keep the fabric fully pulled down, it's gonna look great. Ooh, with a heel, without looking like I'm wearing a dress that's too short for me, which is a personal pet peeve of mine. Pants and dresses with heels where it's like this high the floor and it just looks like you're too tall for what you've got on. But I just think this dress is honestly stunning. Stunning! I just think it looks so good. So yeah, that concludes my little boot and summer haul, and I guess that concludes this vlog as well. Do let me know what videos you guys are wanting to see. Let me know, now that I am doing some like summer bits shopping, do you guys want me to do like a standalone summer haul? I know that a lot of you guys shop from places like White Fox and stuff, so if there's any brands where you would like me to basically be your guinea pig, obviously not activewear because I can't do that, be your guinea pig and film like a review on a brand if it's like non-active, because I do love my normal clothes as well. So if there's any brands you would like a haul review from, like me style, where I'll tell you if things are actually worth it or not, do let me know and I can get to work on that. Or if you would just rather me pick bits that I really love and show you guys bits that I really love and bits from brands that I always shop from for summer, let me know, because I can definitely like make a collective haul, because a lot of the brands I have summer stuff from, they still sell those pieces because they're slow brands and they don't do new collections 24/7, so you'll still be able to buy those pieces even though I've had them a while. So let me know if that would be something that you guys would be interested in. But other than that, I hope you have an amazing Sunday. We're back with Sunday uploads for the foreseeable, obviously until there's an alphalete launch again, because that always throws things off. But I apologise for the last vlog being 2 weeks ago. There was nothing for me to have shown you, as you will have seen in this vlog, that week, if that makes sense. That what I've just said makes no sense. I'm brain farting everywhere, so I'm gonna go. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to and you haven't already, and do leave a comment if there's anything you would like to comment on in the video, because it massively helps me out. If you are ever wondering how to support without using my alphalete code, likes and comments is the main way, especially with YouTube. It helps massively. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys in the next vlog.